Well, this beautiful yellow low-slung body came out, and then a whole bunch of boxes of various sizes, and they all got stacked in the garage. And I got a couple of sawhorses to put the body on, and the rest just got stashed around in the garage. So I was now committed. So the next thing I had to do, of course, was disassemble the Volkswagen. Now, the instructions came with the Bradley GT about how to do that. And indeed, we had to disconnect the wiring, disconnect the steering column, and then find all 16 bolts on the floor pan, undo them. And then I bought some beer and invited my biggest, strongest friends over for a little beer and a car body party. So we got one of us on each corner of that car body. I just lifted it off, moved it over, and set it down on the grass. Now I really looked like I belonged in Kentucky. And that left us with this somewhat battered and bruised floor pan, four tires and wheels, an engine and a transmission. And that began it. So eventually I found a junk dealer who came and hauled the car body away. And then I began cleaning up the frame, the floor pan. I had to sort of hammer the floor pan back into shape in a couple of places, but the rest of it looked really solid. So I just cleaned it up, painted that.
Hi, Boo.
Got a new exhaust to put on it, one that sort of a zoom exhaust that came out and moved to the side. It was a big chrome thing, looked nice. And once I had all that done and painted, it looked okay. Then I had to begin the assembly process.
What did you have to paint?
Just the frame and the floor pan. You know,
Oh, okay.
I've been hammering on it, had a little rust on it. You know, so I scraped all the rust off, power brushed it off, tried to clean it up, get it looking good, and then spray paint it. And I can show you some pictures of that. And then fix the exhaust, get a new air cleaner and put it on. And then it looked pretty good. And I had ordered air conditioning with the Bradley. So I had to install an air conditioning compressor on the back. The Bradley didn't have any windows that you could open. And it was a gull wing plexiglass doors. So the sun was going to be a problem in a car like that. Well, we could get a breeze through it. And I said, well, we'd need the air conditioner or we wouldn't be able to use it in the summer. That began then the process of some evenings and most weekends spending a good part of the time in the garage beginning the assembly process on the body. So there's the wiring harness to put in, the headlights to arrange. I had to buy a new steering wheel, I had to buy a new gear shift lever. The windows were plexiglass and they were oversized. So you had to very carefully measure and cut them down to size, install them. I had, for the dashboard, I'd actually brought some leather back from Bolivia, which was attractive. It was brown with a black grain growing through it. So I decided I was going to use that on the dash. I had to put the instruments in, wire them up. And since it was fiberglass, everything had to be grounded to metal separately. It became quite a project. But it gradually came together and I had it. Now, it still didn't drive very well, but I drove it to a VW dealer and asked them just to fix it at that point. And so they put in some new front end parts, made sure everything was aligned, that everything was working well, and we're fine. The engine didn't need any work at all. You know, it ran very well, didn't use any oil. It had a little bit of a zip to it. So it was fun. It was a fun
Want to
project.
reset here?
Recording stopped.